Hey friends, how's it going? So hopefully everyone is having a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. It is a beautiful day here in the Ville, and I am out here getting some of my to-do list knocked off. I've been planting as much as I can plant. I've also been rearranging things in the garden. As you can see here, like I said before, I had a huge mess of big yellow lilies here that my grandma gave me. They're not the Stelladora. These are the bigger, lighter yellow lilies. So anyway, I think I started off with maybe 4 little plants here. If you're new to my channel, last spring we had a huge holly tree right here. You might be able to see the suckers there and the big stump. But yeah, and that was the top. It was limbed up, and the top of it was every bit around of this whole end of this garden here. So as you can see with that down, I have a lot more sunlight in here, which was the goal, and it just looks so much better. So I'm glad that is gone, and I guess with that gone last year, over the summer, the lilies here got more sunlight and got more growth, so they have filled in this whole spot. So, long story short, I'm out here right now. I've just dug several clumps of them up. There's one there, and 4 more over here. So, more work for myself, I guess, but I gotta find a spot for these because, like I said, I want to. There's taller trees and things on this end of the garden, like the purple smoke bush, and on the very end there we have the Pinky Winky hydrangea tree standard, which just means it's in a tree form. So that'll get the big cone-like flowers on it. They kind of fade into pink and go into white, or vice versa. Purple smoke bush there. So anyway, I need something else on this end to kind of balance out, and I had a few things in mind. I think what I really want is some kind of evergreen, like a spruce here. I've got a big spruce over there, which a spruce tree is one of my favorite, if not my favorite tree out there. Just the way it looks and that blue color. But they have one that kind of looks like a Charlie Brown tree. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. And it kind of weeps, and it's got like long arms, and it stays real thin. So I'm thinking about that for this, for some structure on this end of the garden. I also thought about getting another clump of grass, like the miscanthus grass there. I might get a different kind of grass. I haven't had luck with the pink pampas grass, but those are very beautiful once they are established. But knowing me, it will probably be some kind of tree, ornamental tree, or small spruce, like I said. So if you've been following me this season, we got new neighbors. So she had a huge stack of cardboard boxes out in her driveway, in a dumpster trailer, I guess you could call it. And my husband texted her and asked if we could have her boxes, because obviously I use them for making new beds and like choking out the weeds. This is what they call, I guess, the no-dig method. So instead of digging all of that grass out of there or weeds, you can simply put down cardboard, and it'll break down and compost over time. And I'm going to come through here with compost and put on it, and then I'm going to plant directly in the through the cardboard. So this little section here is, and I'm surprised that it come back, this is the blue Rockin' Blue Salvia, which I thought was an annual in my zone, but as you can see, it has come back. So I'm kind of there on the edge. I guess it kind of depends on how bad of a winter we have. So as far as the annual salvia is coming back for me. So I'm going to lay all of this cardboard probably all through here, because that would be a lot of work to dig all that grass and sod out and weeds. But definitely this area, like I've talked about all season, this is the loosestrife. It's got to be out of here. It will completely take over your garden. So hopefully just by the cardboard on it alone, it will get rid of most of it, but it does travel underground by roots. So we shall see how that goes. Got to get in here and cut down these. I've been meaning to do that forever. This is the hardy hibiscus. It is a nice burgundy color. So you guys might remember my huge plant haul and plant stash that I got last weekend. So the Gomphrena I decided to plant around the blue spruce here. So I do have to go back and get just let you guys take that in real quick. First time growing Gomphrena, I did start from seed, not this past year but the year before, and it did not do good. So when I saw that they had plants, full grown plants, I got them. Of course I only got 6, so I think I'm going to need at least 3 more for around this side of the blue spruce. And it is part sun, full sun, part sun. So this gets mostly full sun here in the morning on this part, and then later in the day it's dappled sunlight. So I'm hoping it'll do good here. And these will do, they will spread, so it's not going to be just this little here and there. They will get taller and fuller, and the goal is to completely fill around this blue spruce, kind of like a hedge. And then on the outer, very outer edge of this circle garden, we have the variegated ajuga, which it's already bloomed. It blooms in the spring, purple flowers, but it still gives us some purple foliage all season. So yeah, that is the plan around this little guy. Let's see, I planted lots of seed this week. Right here in this spot is the Cupcakes Pink Mix Zinnia. So that's going to be a really big, fluffy, kind of pom-pom like zinnia that I'm really excited about. Different shades of pink. Planted some more in there, I believe. I talked about the anise hyssop, Rosy Posy. That is a new planting. Back in here is Cosmos coming up. The little frilly, ferny-like plants. And right in here is the annual aster, which should be apricot. I kind of smashed down my poppies here. I don't know how I did that. They're in bloom. Let's see, what else did I do so far? Oh, I got 2 lantana in here. Like an orange mix. And then this one's like a real bright red orange. These will get 2 to 5 feet. You can put them in the landscape or containers. and I chose to put them in this old green wheelbarrow. And I will put other things in here. Definitely going to put maybe some blue salvias in the back, and maybe something that trails in the front. Probably purple. Bathsheba rose still holding on to its blooms. I dug up this Nandina. I think I mentioned this in the last video. I got to figure out a place to put that, because that was in the space that I was going to use for the duck run. And I'll show you guys that at the end of this video. We'll do a little duckling update, and I did get them a new little home set up. Gorgeous hibiscus. Really love that color with my purple. Something else on the to-do list today is get my wash tub fountain here running. Hopefully that will be quick and easy, but you guys know how it is. I always got to run to Lowe's for something. And still, this is what I have left of my plant haul, is the irises. And it's hard to find a place for irises because, you know, most of the year they just look like this. And they only bloom just a couple weeks in the spring, maybe 3. So it's kind of hard to decide on where they should go. Still got to get more soil for all of my wash tubs here. I saw this on Facebook somewhere where they hung it on a shepherd's hook, and I might put like red geraniums or something in there, and a trailer. Here's those roadside lilies, I call them, or ditch lilies. Corn, my corn patch here. Slowly but surely they are coming up. I don't know if you guys can see those little green things there, but I'm hoping that's corn. And then I did start planting. That's something else I did this week. It's been a busy week, y'all, of planting and rearranging the garden, but along this fence I have decided to plant all of my varieties of sunflowers. So I'm hoping by the end of the summer and this fall, this whole, probably not the whole fence line, I wish, but most of it will be filled up with beautiful sunflowers. Every time I dig a fresh hole, there's always some birds coming to get worms. So I've been kind of trying to protect my seeds. I don't want them to come over here and eat the seeds. So that's why that's there. Tomato plants. More space for tomato plants if I decide to go get any more. Peppers. A couple squash plants there, but I do need to go get a few more of those. And I also got, yesterday, planted 3 rows of bush green beans. 3 different varieties. And then these 2 guys over here are the cucumbers. And I need to get more, well, I don't need to get more. I need to make another trench here in the plastic and sow the cucumber seeds, because I forgot I had a couple packets of cucumber seeds. This entire section here is pumpkins, and I did see right here I seeded that one heavily, so we got lots of seedlings coming up. There are more throughout. There's one there. 3 there actually in that hole. One there. Right here in the cinder blocks is pumpkin on a stick. So those, I'm really anxious to see how those turn out and look like this fall. Let's see, what else? I don't want to do a whole tour today, but I just wanted to give you an update on what's going on here. Kinda a day in the life thing. So I think that's everything. So now I'll take you guys back here. If you want to hang on with me for a little bit longer, we will go see the ducklings.